Hi folks, one thing you can be sure for 2025 is that Fujifilm will again release a ton of new cameras and lenses. That's what they always do, and they will do also in 2025. And we already got some solid information about what cameras will come, and also about one camera that will not come, and I was hoping it would come in 2025. And in this video I will go through the list and also share some first specs. But before that, a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. So let's get rid of the one disappointment for 2025. According to fujirumors.com, the X Pro 5 will not be announced in 2025. So this camera is more likely to be announced in 2026, and this is a disappointment because the X Pro series is the one series I love most in the Fujifilm lineup. It's a very iconic camera, very important camera that was very important in the history of Fujifilm, that started the whole X mount hype, and so I have good memories of the camera. I love the hybrid viewfinder, and that's the one time I hope Fujirumors is wrong, or maybe during the year Fujifilm will change their mind and anticipate the launch instead of launching it in early 2026, maybe launch it in late 2025. But if that happens, I will keep you up to date and let you know, okay? So that's the one disappointment. Now let's kick off with the three cameras we know are coming. So the least exciting for me, at least personally, announcement will be the new XE5 coming in summer. I don't know if the announcement will happen late spring and then the availability will be in summer, or the announcement in summer. That's still unclear. There are also no specs, but this camera is definitely coming in 2025. Also coming is that quite weird, unique new kind of half-frame camera, which means it has a 1-inch sensor. I guess it uses the famous 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor from Sony, and the sensor will be placed vertically. So this camera will be used to create your TikTok, Instagram stories and whatever stuff that I really don't care about. But I'm old and the younger people think differently than me, and I'm curious to see if this is a camera that will sell. It will be probably very affordable and very compact, and the goal here is to attract those creators that want to quickly create those kind of videos to share on that channel. If this works out, I don't know. As soon as I have more specs, I will let you know, but I'm quite curious to see what's going to happen with the camera. And actually it's okay for me, even if I'm a pure photographer, if companies try to think differently, make different kinds of products. If they succeed, it helps the whole business to keep alive. So that's, for example, why I also hope that Sony will think out of the box in 2025, make some cameras for the younger generation, so that this would help also the entire E-mount system. But now let's talk about the first camera that Fujifilm will announce this year in March, so February, March. That's about the time frame. I'm still waiting to get the final official date, but so in 2-3 months we're getting this camera. It's going to be the new medium format fixed lens camera, the GFX100RF. So this will be the first fixed lens compact medium format camera from Fujifilm. A quite unique camera, a camera I don't know if it really will sell or not, if it's of interest for you or not. The main appeal of this camera is that it will be the most compact camera, medium format camera you can get. And there are some specs we know and two big surprises. Let's kick off with the specs we know. Of course, it will use the usual Sony 100 megapixel sensor from the other GFX cameras. It will have a new 35mm 4.0 lens. So this is not a fast lens, but a very compact lens. So that's why it's not a 2.8 or faster. But the idea here from Fujifilm is to make a camera that is super small. Like the X100RF is small in the aps-c series, this will be also very compact. That's why it's a near pancake lens, and I think it's okay. If I think it's okay, but maybe for you it's not fast enough. But let me know in the comment system. One thing also that it will not have is the IBIS system, so no IBIS on this camera. Again, I think here the choice was made to keep it as thin as possible. Adding IBIS would make the camera bigger and thicker. Without IBIS and with that pancake lens, the camera will be very compact. It's rumored to be about the size of the X Pro 3, so that's quite compact if you compare it to the normal GFX cameras from Fujifilm. And now let's come to the two new features this camera will have. Two features that are first in the photography segment, something we haven't seen so far. So let's talk about the first one, which is a dedicated dial on the back to select the aspect ratio. So you can dial quickly between different aspect ratios, so 1:1, 69, 4:3, and so forth. Instead of going into the menu to change it, you can do it quickly with the dial. I don't know if this is something you think is important for you, but let me know in the comment system if you think this is something that could work for you. I don't have any image yet of the dial. As soon as I have it, I will share it, so don't worry. I think it's coming really soon, within the next couple of weeks. And the second new feature will be a new crop zoom lever under the shutter button. So you have that lever. Here is an image that Fuji Rumors created. This is not a real image of the camera. This is just a mock-up to show you the crop zoom lever under the shutter button. And when you use it, you will quickly crop into the image. Of course, you have a fixed lens, so and a high resolution sensor, so you have plenty of room to crop in and still get a wonderful image. And having a zoom lever that quickly lets you switch between two or maybe different crops could be very useful. That's something I think, if I think about my kind of usage, would work. So that could be nice. Of course, we have to see how this works in detail, and once you hold it in your hand, if it's really easy to use and comfortable. But the GFX100RF will have those two new features, the dial on the back for the aspect ratio and the crop zoom lever. So that's really nice. I can't wait to see the real images. FujiRumors.com is working on it, and as soon as he has those images, I will post a new YouTube video. So again, another reason to subscribe and hit the notification button. But there is definitely something exciting coming with that new medium format camera. It's a very niche camera, but I'm curious to see how it is. So those are the three cameras coming for sure: the half frame camera, the fixed lens GFX camera, and the X-A5. The X Pro 5 is not coming, but there should be one or two cameras more down the road. So that's not all. And of course, then there are the new lenses coming, but more about that in my future videos. So again, subscribe, hit the notification button, and also if you have any rumors to share, contact me using that email address and contact form. As always, try to use a nickname so that I can recognize in future if you keep sharing rumors. You can share rumors about any brands, so not only Fuji, but also Sony, Nikon, Canon, Panasonic, OM Digital, Leica, and maybe one day even DJI if they are going to make a full-frame mirrorless. And that's about it for today, folks. I think I see you soon with other rumors from OM Digital, Panasonic, and so forth. There's a lot of cameras and lenses coming in January and February ahead of the CP Plus show. See you soon.